Have you ever maintained a system where every time you fix one bug, 10 more pop up? That was Rome's destiny for its final 500 years. Today, we aren't watching a history movie. We're looking at a post-mortem report of the largest monolith system in the ancient world. I'm Patience, a vibe coder from Vietnam. And this is Source History, where we don't just retell the past, we debug it. Today, we open the post-mortem report of one of history's biggest code bases. Based on the classic analysis of Edward Gibbon, I'll recompile this story into the language of a vibe coder. Let's start with the most basic problem of any distributed system, latency. 2nd century Rome controlled 5 million square kilometers, all managed from a single central server, Rome. Imagine an app with users across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. But every request has to route back to one data center. And that data center doesn't have internet. It has horses. By the time the army arrives at a border node, that node has been wiped out long ago. In tech, we call this unacceptable latency. In Rome, they called it governance. The first solution they thought of: sharding. In 285, Emperor Diocletian decided to split this massive monolith into east and west. On paper, it sounded logical. But here's the classic trap every junior dev falls into. Sharding a bad monolith doesn't automatically create good microservices. You just get two bad monoliths. East and West Rome refused to sync data. When external threats hit, instead of coordinating, they fought for bandwidth. Sharding didn't fix latency, it just created a new layer of conflict. But splitting the server wasn't the biggest disaster. The real mistake started when they decided to outsource security to third parties they couldn't control. Why did Rome fall to its own dependencies? The answer lies in part 2. Welcome back to Source History. In the last log, we saw Rome fail to handle latency. A 5 million square kilometer monolith with one server room and a ping of 999,000 milliseconds. They tried to shard and ended up with 2 broken monoliths that refused to talk to each other. But that wasn't the kill shot. Today, we talk about what actually shut down this server forever. Dependency Hell. Log number 2, lazy importing. As maintenance costs soared, Rome outsourced. They hired foederati, Germanic tribes, to supplement the army. In software terms, instead of building a security module, they imported a third-party library. But they didn't read the terms of service. These warriors weren't loyal to Rome. They were loyal to whoever paid them. When Rome couldn't pay, these libraries didn't just uninstall, they performed privilege escalation. Rome wasn't attacked by an outsider, it was overthrown by its own dependencies. Lesson: read the source code, understand the incentive, or don't import. Log number 3, data integrity. Rome's growth model was based purely on acquisition. When expansion stopped, revenue dried up. The solution? Debase the currency. They mixed silver with lead, but declared it real. Type mismatch. Data corruption. On purpose. Trust plummeted. When a platform loses user trust, no feature can save it. People didn't revolt, they just uninstalled. They bypassed the monetary system entirely. That's the most painful death for any platform, being silently abandoned by users. Why didn't they see it coming? Incentive structures. No one is honoured for refactoring a tax system, but they remember who built the Colosseum. I'm not just talking about Rome, I'm talking about myself. How often do I add a new feature instead of fixing old technical debt? Rome didn't fall in a day. It fell in every small delayed decision. But Rome wasn't a total failure. Its functions, law, language, roads, were so good they were never fully deprecated. They were just ported to new languages. Next episode, Japan, the rapid reinstall, the Meiji restoration. See you in the next commit. Status: legacy code refactored.